Ladies and gentlemen, this man that you're looking at, his name is Ernest Virgil, and he's from Florida. And he talked about his terrible experience of even trying to file unemployment. And it is bad. Like I told y'all, I had to do it about a few weeks ago, and it took 5 hours to even get onto the website. The web page was not even showing up for 5 straight hours. So you can tell the system is not designed to handle a lot of people like we are seeing today. And it's a terrible experience for many people, especially if you got families that you got to take care of and a home and you got to feed everybody, and if any repairs come up, you got to take care of that. It does not stop because of the situation that we're in. So this came out in the New York Times. Florida is a terrible state to be an unemployed person. And you know what? It's terrible to be unemployed here too, where I am. Man, make no mistake about it. Unemployment sucks. America has built a society of not even giving many people a decent living wage. And this is why folks had to work 2 and 3 jobs just to make ends meet. They always want you just look at the history of this place. They always want you to do back-breaking work for just a few crumbs. And it's ridiculous. It's always been this way. And this is the way they will run this society if they get a chance to get a hold of it again. They never wanted to pay people enough for them to live on. They always want you struggling for every little dime. This is the mentality they have. Now they're in a position where they're going to have to take care of the citizens, what they should have done all along and failed. They always want something for nothing. This is the mentality of those that's been running the place. And it's disgusting. So after Ernest Virgil lost his job at the Fort Lauderdale airport, he sat up late at his computer in his living room, night after night, trying to apply for unemployment, refreshing his browser again and again while his wife was sleeping. He worried about their 3 children and about making payments on the car and home. He and his wife, who also lost her job at the airport on the same day, they worked so hard to buy in 2018. He sometimes got in the car and drove around by himself to be able to worry without having to hide it. On April 3rd, after more than a week of trying, Mr. Virgil, 37, was finally able to get his claim in Florida's overwhelmed system, but he has yet to see a penny of unemployment compensation. You know what? I can relate to that. Now, here we got our first payment. We got the first payment. And then the second time unemployment was filed, we didn't get anything. They literally cannot handle the amount of people that are on unemployment now. It's very inconsistent. New unemployment figures released on Thursday showed another 4.4 million people filed unemployment claims last week. And, they all losing their jobs due to coronavirus, bringing the fifth week to more than 26.4 million people. Many states are scrambling to process an avalanche of jobless claims, struggling with overloaded websites and unanswered phones. but Florida has emerged as one of the lowest in the nation. Hundreds of thousands of workers, many from Florida's once booming service industry, have been waiting for weeks for a check and has taken some as long as that to file. Yeah. Now see, it took him days and days just to get it filed. And many people around this country are experiencing the same thing. Wow. As the website became unusable under the weight of traffic, the state agreed this month to accept paper applications, a tactic acknowledgement that the system was but all broken. Florida's broken down system became a national symbol of distress when footage of a snaking line for those applications outside of the public library, mm-mm-mm, wow, went viral. The debacle has become an embarrassment for Governor Ron DeSantis, a Republican who has had repeatedly addressed the shortcomings. He called the system cumbersome. No, the system is garbage, right along with many systems that were built in this country. It's garbage. That only 3,400 to 850,000 pending claims had been paid, a number that rose over the past week to 117,000. The governor appointed an unemployment czar and signed executive orders waiving some requirements to ease the traffic on the website. But the fixes follow what experts have said is an intentional weakening of the unemployment system over a decade, aimed at reducing taxes on employers, that has left Florida particularly ill equipped to handle the crisis. The state pays once the lowest levels of benefits in the nation. They do. They do. I know I heard some people are getting $200 a week or even less. You can't live on that in this nation. Now, they're saying the maximum in Florida is just $275 a week. That is the highest you can get. That is the absolute highest you can get. That is outrageous. Man, that is sick. $275. Nobody can live on that. And if you got a wife and three children, that's not even going to cover groceries. Oh, that's sick. But again, this is how they decided to set up their system. This, you work hard and I'll give you crumbs. You keep working hard, I'll give you more crumbs. This is how these people think. Florida is a terrible state to be an unemployed person. Michelle Evermore, an unemployment insurance expert at the National Employment Law Project in Washington. It's hard to get in. Once you do, it's easy to get disqualified. The budget level is way below average, and that was before the crisis. See, if they were going to do a stimulus, this is what they need to do. It's a disgrace to give somebody $275 a week. You can barely pay for anything with that. That's why, this system, it really needs to go. It's not a good system for what it needs to do. You got people at the top that are stingy with the money. Stingy, absolutely. And it's ridiculous to the point of nauseam. It's disgusting. The governor inherited a website and benefit restrictions from his predecessor, Rick Scott, that saved the state and employees money and kept the benefit rate low when the economy is chugging along, but the system has proven unworkable in a crisis. It really has. And not only where they are in Florida, but nationwide. It's a terrible system. It's one of many. Data for precise national comparison will not be out for some time, but as a measure of the state's sluggishness, Miss Evermore pointed out that its unemployment trust fund, a kind of a bank account for unemployment funds, contains more money now than it did on March 1st, while many other states are in danger of running out in a few weeks. Florida funds has gone up, she said. This means benefits aren't getting to the people in the time of need. The situation is urgent. State Representative Anna A. I guess that Escamani, an Orlando Democrat, said her office has been trying to assist. Sorry about that. Okay. Now, her office was trying to assist some 800 people from across the state, okay, who have reached out desperate for help. She and her staff track each request on an Excel spreadsheet. Some contacts come in via Instagram message. Wow. Wow, Florida, you don't really have a good system in place, even for communicating with people. That is terrible. But you know what? I also think another problem, y'all, is they have not updated many of these systems that they got in place. And that is a problem, because the times have changed. And Florida and many states should have updated these systems. But they're not going to do it now. Everybody's going to have to just fight through it. And I think that's horrible. But this is reality. This is everybody's reality in this country. As for those people marching on the street, maybe they live in a whole different reality from the rest of us. I don't know. They're worried about reopening the economy. No, what you should be doing is out there fighting to make sure money gets in the hands of the people that can't work. I think that's more critical than going out there talking about opening up a country when there's a highly contagious virus going on that there is no cure for. But y'all, please tell me what you think. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. And all you people that are hell-bent on opening the country, I give you 10 to 14 days, and all of you are going to start getting it. Peace, family.